Hi, my name is Nguyễn Cao Cường. I study at Class 3K at Hanoi University. So today I'm going to introduce you to a really great and interesting book that I've known for quite a while now. And I would argue that this is one of the most amazing books that I've read. The title of the book is The Fault in Our Stars, written by John Green. And this book is about the tragic love story of two cancer patients, Hazel Gray Lancaster and August Walters. And today I'm going to read to you a part of the first chapter in this book, or I'd like to call it the first encounter. So Hazel's mom wants her to go outside and make friends like a normal human being. So she did reluctantly, and she went to the support group where people with all kinds of cancer diseases share their story. And this is when she first met August Walter. Okay, let's get started. There were five others before they got to him. He smiled a little when his turn came. His voice was low, smoky, and dead sexy. My name is August Walters, he said. I'm 17. I had a little touch of osteosarcoma a year and a half ago, but I'm just here today as Isaac requested. And how are you feeling? Asked Patrick. Oh, I'm grand. August Walters smiled with the corner of his mouth. I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up, my friend. When it was my turn, I said, my name is Hazel. I'm 16, thyroid with meats in my lungs. I'm okay. The hour proceeded apace. Fights were recounted, battle won, amid wars sure to be lost. Hope was clung to, family were both celebrated and denounced. It was agreed that friends just didn't get it. Tears were shed, comfort preferred. Neither August Walters nor I spoke again until Patrick said, August, perhaps you'd like to share your fears with the group? My fears? Yes. I fear oblivion, he said without a moment of pause. I feel like the proverbial blind man who's afraid of the dark. Too soon, Isaac said, cracking a smile. Was that insensitive? August Walter asked. I can be pretty blind to other people's feelings. Isaac was laughing, but Patrick raised a chastening finger and said, August, please, let's return to you and your struggles. You said you fear oblivion? I did, August Walter answered. Patrick seemed lost. Would anyone like to speak to that? I hadn't been in proper school in 3 years. My parents were my two best friends. My third best friend was an author who did not know I existed. I was fairly a shy person, not the hand-raising type, and yet, just this one, I decided to speak. I half raised my hand, and Patrick, his delight evident, immediately said, Hazel. I'm sure, he assumed, opening up, becoming part of the group. I looked over August Walters, who looked back at me. You could almost see through his eyes, they were so blue. There will come a time, I said, when all of us are dead. All of us. There will come a time where there's no human beings remaining to remember that anyone ever existed, or that our species ever did anything. And there will be no one left to remember Aristotle or Cleopatra, let alone you. Everything that we did, built, wrote, and thought and discovered will have been forgotten, and all of this, I gestured compassionately, will have been for naught. Maybe that time's coming soon, maybe it's a million years away, but even if we survive the collapse of our sun, we will not survive forever. There was time before organisms experienced consciousness, and there will be time after. And if inevitability of human oblivion worries you, I encourage you to ignore it. God knows that's what everyone else does. I learned this from my aforementioned third best friend, Pete Van Houten, the reclusive author of Imperial Afflictions, the book that was as close as a thing I had to a Bible. Pete Van Houten was the only person who I've come across who seemed to understand what it's like to be dying, but not have died. After I finished, there was a quite long period of silence as I watched a smile spread all across August's face. Not the little crooked smile of a boy trying to be sexy while he stared back at me, but his real smile, too big for his face. God damn, August Waters said quietly. Aren't you something else? And that is the end of chapter 1. I hope that you enjoy my reading. I hope that this book will reach to many other people as well, because it really is an amazing book. And that is it for now.